Good evening, this is your AI host, Jay. I'm here with the automatically generated, Journato, evening headlines on February 4, 2024. CNN staff say network's pro-Israel slant amounts to journalistic malpractice. No one can bring back what we lost, fears rise among poor in Turkish city ravaged by earthquakes. The Guardian, after the quake, one Turkish family's struggle. The New York Times, Turkey completes new homes in area hit by devastating earthquake. Reuters, Turkey commemorates its worst disaster of modern times. RTE.IE, Turkey commemorates its worst disaster of modern times. Senegal's President Macky Sall postpones election amid political tension. BBC, Senegal President postpones election hours before official campaign start. The Guardian, Senegal's Macky Sall postpones presidential election. Al Jazeera English, Senegal vote postponement latest crisis to hit West Africa's most stable democracy. France 24 English, Senegal's President Macky Sall postpones national election indefinitely. People said it did in his career, 33 pictures that defined British politicians. Russian cosmonaut sets record for most time in space, more than 878 days. Russia, China and Iran could target UK via Irish backdoor, think tank warns. Ukraine-Russia war, live, Kyiv launched deadly attack on bakery in occupied East, Moscow claims. The Independent, at least 28 killed in shelling at bakery in Russian-occupied city in eastern Ukraine, Moscow installed officials say. Sky News, Russia says dozens killed in Ukraine shelling of bakery in Lysychansk. Al Jazeera English, Russia says 20 killed in Ukrainian shelling of bakery in Lysychansk. The Guardian, at least 28 killed in strike on Russian-occupied town in eastern Ukraine. How Israel Defense Forces are preparing to fight Hezbollah, Israel-Hamas War. Sky News, we don't take their readiness lightly. IDF drills in Golan Heights as Israel prepares for possible war with Lebanon. Sky News, Israel versus Hezbollah, understanding the numbers behind the threat. The Jerusalem Post, Israel issues detailed threat to Hezbollah, Iran as Gaza war hits 4 months. Fox News, warning of war, IDF says over 3,000 Hezbollah sites in Lebanon, Syria struck so far. Hage Geingob, Namibia's president dies aged 82. BBC, Hage Geingob, Namibia's president, dies aged 82 after cancer treatment. The Guardian, Tinubu condoles with Namibia over death of President Geingob. Vanguard, Namibia's president Hage Geingob dies aged 82. Ukraine war, Russian bomber pilot shot in city of Engels, Ukraine military intelligence says, as it happened. The Guardian, Russian Tu-95 pilot behind strikes on Ukraine shot in Engels, Kyiv. Newsweek, Tu-95 commander involved in raids against Ukraine shot in Russia, Intel. Ukrinform, Estonia delivers Javelin anti-tank missiles, other military aid to Ukraine. Kyiv Independent, Russian Tu-95 bomber commander reportedly shot dead, her. Houthis vow more Red Sea attacks after third wave of US-UK strikes on Yemen. US airstrikes, live, Iran warning after US-UK campaign in Yemen, Iraq and Syria. The Independent, US says strikes on Iran-backed groups just the beginning of response, BBC, inside Cold War bombers 15,000-mile round trip to strike back at Iran. The Telegraph, Middle East crisis live, US plans more strikes in Middle East against Iran-backed groups, says National Security Advisor. This was all for the news. Thanks for listening. Please do not forget to like and subscribe.